So this may look like a nice campsite, but this was not part of the plan. And this is not what we wanted to do. Just waiting at the gate to pick up Pierce and Mike from Thunder Bay Airport. I'm gonna grab them, probably hit a Tim Hortons and head off to Red Lake to meet Harlan. Hey!
Oh, I missed it.
What's going on? What's going on, buddy?
Video.
Nice to see you too. But they just dropped us off at that point, so I just kind of assumed you guys would be doing the same thing. You didn't get this tired paddling.
No, I didn't.
We can't bolt it in.
Yeah, we just gotta know where do we want the door at.
Probably that way.
You want to get out.
Or even that.
Another factor is the angle of the ground. When you have your head up, it's a little off, right? I know this sounds funny, but you get on here. You're like, okay.
It looks like there's a high end. It looks like you're facing down. What if if you move it more over here? It looks like it's kind of.
No, I think it looks pretty
pretty
good,
good.
actually. Yeah.
I don't know. You're the one lying down.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, so now because we're on a rock, you can't put the pegs in.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to start putting the poles in. Okay, so here are the poles.
Alright, I'll do gray, you do red.
Okay.
I haven't done this in a while.
The red ones have to go in first, though.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not like you can go ahead of schedule. Okay, so why don't you take those out?
Hey, Dad, my memory gets a little fuzzy. Which one do we bolt it in?
Put them all together first. Okay, so put all the pieces together, and I'll show you. Okay, so this goes on top, very good. See how this one crosses on top?
Yeah, I noticed that. I was confused at first.
So now, Pierce, you take your end over there.
So let me just keep this.
Yep, let's make sure they're all seated in properly because that's how you break them. Okay, so walk over there to that, where that gray thing sticks out. Okay, so now, if you pick up, see how there's a metal red thing here? Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, as long as it's
Yeah, it's not too bad.
not the end of the world.
So now, ideally, we want this to stay on top of the protective tarp floor, right?
Yeah.
So
Or you put some stuff in there.
it looks pretty good. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we go about putting the air mattresses in.
That's my job.
That sort
Where's
of
all
thing.
that stuff? I think my job is fishing, right? That's what I remember, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My boys are already trash talking us. Taking no sympathy for us not catching any fish. There's no encouraging words. There's no, it's okay, Dad, you'll catch one. It's like, hey, since we're catching all the fish, why don't you just give us the net and the stringer because you guys won't need it. Oh. All right, finally, we're on the board. Get a nice pike here. Let's see if we can get you some footage of it. Mike's gonna try to pick that up for me. He's an old vet with that. Whoa! Woohoo! You're not ready yet. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice. There we go. Bite for dinner? Nice. I think so, eh? Let's see, buddy. All right. There's no way my kids are out fishing me on this trip. Hold them up nicely, Mike. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Nice one. The old men are on the board. It's about time. No. I think I got another one there. Back in business, buddy. I got another one. It's a good size. It's a good size one too, whatever it is. Oh, this might be a walleye. I want to make sure we keep him. All right. Now we're talking. back in. Nice.
Cooking with peanut oil now.
All right.
This guy here is gonna just try and stab me with those.
Probably. All right, we just threw in a good sized walleye. All right, Mikey. Well, you might want to think about throwing that jig back in.
I have to put him to sleep.
Well, hopefully
He'll be all right.
he'll be good. Yep. There we go. Nice woodland caribou walleye for dinner. Okay. There we go. 2 fish in a couple of minutes. That perks up the spirits. Fish for dinner. Excuse me. Mike's on the board.
Not yet.
Let's see. Oh, nice. I want to jinx him. Let's see what he's got. Looks like a walleye. Ooh, nice fat walleye. Nice. Ooh, good size one.
Yeah.
Nice one, buddy. All right. The boys are back. There we go. That's, ooh, we're eating good tonight.
No freeze dried tonight.
That's right. Ooh, that's a nice one, buddy. Mikey's feeling better now. After I got one in, he was a lone goose egg on the board, but he came back with a big way. Nice walleye. So it looks like we found the spot. We got 3 fish in a short period of time. And you can tell we perked up a little bit. A little more fun when we're catching stuff. I don't have to be tormented by my children. Go. We've got enough fish here we can catch not only for dinner tonight, but we catch enough we can have lunch to keep them on the stringer and have some lunch tomorrow.
You know, you get just a couple, and it just lightens up the whole day.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. A couple of fish makes all the world of difference. I guess I should give Harlan some credit here. He pointed us in this direction, so in this spot. Said the fishing was good here, so I think we found the spot. It's funny how fishing works. We drifted all across the lake using the same lures, didn't get a nibble, and we get to one spot and we got 3.
Yeah, within 15 minutes.
Yeah, within 15 minutes. So it's funny how fishing works. They always say fish are in 10% of the water. You just got to find the right spot. My boys, I think that's my boys coming out here.
I got a little one, a medium one, and a big one.
That is awesome. Good.
I only caught him with the jig though, so we need another one.
Okay.
Yeah, literally it's like he just, nothing else.
That is.
All right, Pierce.
Let's go.
We're gonna eat good tonight, Jim.
Nice, guys. That's awesome.
I did it all by myself. It was kind of a pain because I had to like teach myself how to do it.
Hold on here.
I don't know.
That is great. Nice. Way to go, buddy. That is amazing. So, Griff, it was the jig, eh? Because we only had the one jig between the two of you guys.
We're here to get another jig.
We're here to get another jig. Well, that's good. That's good news. Nice.
Hey, Fishing fever.
Fishing fever.
Yep. I smell coffee.
Look at that. Looks like a nice dinner.
Yeah, it does.
Way to go, guys. Oh.
We had a dry stretch when we came back. So we were lucky, and then we're in the same spot. We're all in the same spot on all that island.
Oh, really, eh?
Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
obviously, his kind of stuff he's recommended is all worked out.
Good.
Yeah, we learned a lot from that.
Good.
Fun little experiment.
Good stuff. Here.
So, you go look your end of the bargain?
My end of the bargain.
Breakfast.
We should breakfast.
We got your dinner, though. You could
Oh, yeah? Is that my end of the bargain? Can you guys get the canoe up before you lose it? Let's help your brother out. It's windy, so bring it up here, okay?
Put him back. No. Oh. Yes. Let's get to the end here, and I'll grab it. Put that in the water. Put like. I need to get up. Or you get up. How about you get up?
Watch the fishing rod's gonna catch the tree. There you go. Bring it up. Watch the rock there, Griff. Lift it up higher. Bring it over here.
That's good, Griff. Put it down gently.
Good job, boys. Okay, so Griff and I are gonna fillet some fish, and Griff's never filleted a walleye before, so I'm gonna show him. He's got Mikey's knife. All right, buddy. Because we're getting hungry and dinner is, so we're gonna do this nice and quick. Okay, take your knife, put it right there, and we're gonna cut down. Okay. No, like this. Grab it with your left hand. Now, Griffey's a lefty, so it's kind of a little. We're gonna do the opposite. Okay, so hold it. So I'm. Okay, now hold them like you mean it though. You're gonna get dirty. Okay.
Right.
Now slice. You don't push. You gotta slice. Slice all the way down. Now watch what I'm doing here. So, okay, right there. Keep slicing. Slice back and forth. You gotta push a little harder. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Push down. There we go. Okay, a little harder.
Why did it pop?
Because you're just going through. You're going through some. Okay, right there. So now the idea is we want to stop the knife on this side of the fin. Okay, so stop right there. And watch what I'm doing. Okay. So take the knife now. You're gonna turn it. And you want to be careful. You don't want to go towards you. We're gonna go away from us, right? So we're gonna take the knife. We're gonna hold the head like that, and then we're gonna basically slide the knife down. See, above the fin.
Okay.
Okay, that dorsal fin there. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna slide it down. And it's tough to do because you gotta cut through bone. Okay, and we're gonna hold it down. Just watch me for now. Okay, and you see where the knife. Really important, the knife blade stays above the fins. Okay, I'll help you when we get through this. So it goes through there. You stay above. You get to the tail. We should be left with this, and that's all meat, and we just got to cut out the rib cage there. Okay, so now you try that. So we want to cut it away from you, right? So grab it by
the head.
I see you're a lefty, right? So you use your right hand. You got to go down a little deeper. Okay, now turn the knife. Okay, you got to bring it a little closer to you. Bring a little closer to you. Bring the knife blade, okay, all the way.
Go down?
Yep, go down further. Okay, now turn the knife blade and keep it above the fin. Go ahead. There you go, you got it. Let me help you out just a little bit. Okay, see that? Okay, try it. You gotta push down and away from you, down and away from you.
This is gonna be a messy.
Okay, you gotta hold it. You're gonna hold this. Now you gotta hold this part. So now it's starting to slide around on you a bit. So you gotta hold it like that. Okay, now hold that like that and right down to the tail. There you go. Okay, you missed a little bit, but that's okay. There you go. So now, do this. See, these are the bones?
Mm-hmm.
So you just get the knife blade and just saw a little back and forth. And you want to divide the bones from the meat.
Okay.
Can you try that? Okay. Watch me here. See, like this. See, if kids don't learn this when they're young, they're never going to learn it, right? So you need to know that fish doesn't always come from the grocery store. Somebody has to clean it. But we're going to have a wonderful fish dinner tonight. One of these Griff caught himself. Okay, how you
And
doing?
then I'm gonna cut
You're doing good. That's good work.
So do I
Okay.
just cut out like this now? Like cut it out?
Yep, just like, yep, let me see for a second. Play the knife. Okay, now you don't want to dig in. Oh, that's pretty good. That's really good. Because most of the meat's up top here.
Yeah, I kept the tip of the blade kind of just slice and dice.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. It's tough to get this part here.
Yeah, you think it'd just be all bone.
Yeah. So, but now you gotta
Take
try to
off the
skin it.
skin.
Yeah, now you gotta skin it though.
Okay, I think I can skin it.
Let's try to skin it. Okay, so you hold this part. Remember I showed you? Hold it with your fingernail. Let's try that. You gotta push down though, because these knives are flexible. See it? They're meant to do that. Let me see. Hold on. One second. So you're missing a lot of meat, right? So you want to make sure you want to push down on it.
Oh. Okay.
See how flexible the knife is? They're designed that way.
Oh.
Okay, that's not bad.
Not great, but not bad.
First time though. Now we gotta do the other side.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Use that. We go straight down.
Okay. I remember.
Okay. So we get under there. That's it. Okay.
Is that down deep enough?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, maybe go all the way
Yeah.
down there.
Oh my gosh. My goodness. I feel so weird.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
So let's see. Watch out here for a second. Let's finish that up there. Okay. And then now you want to do it away from you, right?
Yep.
So
Oh, let's
start it. So do that. Okay. And don't be afraid to hold it to keep it in place, all right? That's good. That's really good. Keep it up all the way to the tail. Okay, let's stop right there and we'll keep it attached. And you flip this over. There you go. It's very good.
All right.
Now you're gonna. You don't have to cut it off. You skin it. You hold it. That'll hold it.
Oh, okay. So just skin it right now?
Yeah, but you know what? Let's take the rib cage off
Oh, do
first.
it. Can I just go like?
Okay, you can do that, and then you take the rib cage off after if you want.
I think we can do it first because it's kind of a, I think, an idle
Then do it that way.
piece of
All right.
fish for this fish.
Now don't do it towards you.
Okay.
Everything, it's always away from you. So if you need to move the fish around, there you go. You move the fish around.
Oh man, people at grocery stores do this every day.
That's right.
Ooh. Yeah, this is kind of weird, Dad.
It's not something you do every day, is it?
No, it's kind of, not to sound creepy, but it's kind of fun.
Sure. It's nothing,
Especially when you've caught it and you did all the work to get
well,
it.
there's nothing more natural than making your own dinner, right? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, actually.
I think you are too. And I am by no means the master at this, Griff, so
You kind of are my mentor at this time.
yeah, well, it's not the best hands to be in, but it's all right.
Very humble, at least. So do I just cut this?
No. You got that off. You did a better job than I did. That's great. Very good. Now skin. Remember I showed you?
Yeah.
Push the
yeah.
knife down away from you.
Can I cut this off? No.
Well, you can do it, or you can keep it on like this and help this way here. Look at you. Hold on,
Yeah.
and then just attach the fish.
Okay. Father-son butcher time.
There you go. There you go. You're doing a better job than me.
I hope so. Well, I hope not.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good.
Oh.
Okay, that's okay.
Skipping a decent amount of
You gotta
meat.
push it down. Remember. There you go. Push it down. That's it. You're doing good. Good work. Now hold that up. Show everybody. It's a nice walleye fillet that Griff just made for us. Good job, buddy.
Not bad.
Good work.
All right, well, this.
Nice little.
I'm kind of butchering this one up. This isn't my best one, but. Just kind of getting the whole feel for it. It's kind of weird.
Good work, Griff. So now that's a little bit off there. There you go. Get rid of this.
Okay,
Okay, now you're gonna
skin it.
show Pierce and make sure you don't slip and cut Pierce, right?
Okay, yeah, you might want to take your foot. First time, so. Pinch it down.
There you go. And you want to push right down to the skin. There you go. Pull it down. There you go.
Oh.
Good job. Good job.
Okay, so
Now,
now.
how do you deal with this?
That's all bone there.
Oh, okay.
So now you got this side to do.
Okay, so basically what you're gonna take your foot off. Okay, so take the fin right under. You're gonna have to hold on to the head.
Takes a lot of sawing, and my knife's probably getting dull by now. I was doing this on rocks the other day, so okay, that's deep enough. Now you want to twist your knife, Pierce. There you go. And go along the backbone. Yeah, and it's hard. You gotta really. There you go. Good job, Griff.
Maybe hold on to the body.
Well, he does. What you start to do that after you start to make some progress. There you go. Just like that. Good. Okay. Just down into the tail. Okay, perfect. Good. Okay. Now pull that fillet back.
Ooh, kind of got tangled with the fin.
Use your knife and away from you. Watch your thumb. There you go. That's good. Let's cut that off. Hold on. Pull up. Cut it up. There you go. Okay, flip that over.
A little bit of guts.
There you go. Cut that out. Good. Oh, not too much meat there. What do you think? It is, but I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, feel free to.
I want it to be.
You want to be?
Yeah, I want.
Oh, okay.
See,
Yeah, it is. It's roll.
It's just the So is this meat?
That is just rib.
So I go right down this way, right? To underneath the.
Straight down, yep. There you go. Now it's easier to do it this way, so you can, okay, lift it one second. So you can see where your knife blade's going.
Oh, okay.
So you did that, and now you want to basically turn your blade, and you got to constantly saw.
Yeah.
And then you want to have that blade just above the fin,
Yeah, okay.
because that's where all the meat is. It is. It's tough. That's tough. And you got to saw too with a little bit of force, right?
Yeah. It's just a little slip on me here.
That's okay. Good. Did you get too deep, Mike?
There we go.
Well, I'm just feeling it.
Hey dude, there's leeches on no water.
Looks like you got on the other side of it, eh?
Want me to get on fire detail?
Yes, you can collect more firewood. Oh, okay, we made a mistake. It's okay. So, all right. So, not bad for your first one. Not good one. So we basically, what you did was you cut through the spine and into the other thing, right? So we can save that though. It's not a problem. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to
Work a little backwards there.
you're working backwards, and then you're going to fillet this part here.
Got it.
But we don't really need this head anymore. So we're just going to cut. We're just going to get rid of this all together here. Cut this away. Okay, there's the head. Okay, so now we're going to cut this off here. Okay, so we're going to save this here.
Yeah.
We're going to fillet this part. Still a lot of meat on there. There's some bone. We got to feel the bone.
Yeah.
So let's do your best to kind of get rid of that bone part.
So you want me to start here and get it out?
Yeah, because that's part of the spine. All right, let me see for a second. You got it. You got it. Let's get that out of there. Okay. There's really no bones there. That's not too bad. So hold this down. Okay. And the secret here, these knives are flexible, so you want to put your thumb here, and you want to
This time try to stay over the fin.
stay over the fin and just scoop up the meat. And use the flexibility of the knife to get pushed down deeper. There you go. That's called a fish tidbit, or a little fish nugget maybe. All right. Okay, let's see if we can save this one here a little bit better. So what we're gonna do here is, you got this. How are we gonna do this here? Get the meat off. Because you got this going on. All right. Let's see here. We got this because you got this. The spine basically is going through the middle of it right there.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. See, that's what we didn't want.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cheat. We're gonna go this way.
Since we're right.
Yeah. We're just gonna do it
Same
backwards.
thing, right?
Same idea. We're just gonna do it backwards. This is not the easy way to do it, but
way to do it. For
no,
Sure.
that's okay. You're gonna make mistakes, right? So you gotta figure out how to solve them. And what are we left with?
Some meat. Okay.
See, same thing, right? So skin the rib cage out of there.
You want me to get rid of this?
See, feel the rib cage like that? You see how
do
you
I
feel
get
it?
rid of
Watch, I'll show you. You take it, hold this.
Oh, okay.
And you want to very finely. See those bones?
Ah, okay.
You want to get the, but you don't want to waste the meat though. So you want to do that.
Okay.
And scrape the bones and cut out like that. Okay.
Is this white part bone or is it just this?
It's just this, but you can feel the bone with your finger, right? So you want to scrape that out of the way. That's good.
So now that I
Yeah, you got the right idea. Now you just keep bending the knife until you scoop it all out of there. You're basically going right down to the skin. It's hard to, there is a little bit of meat there, but it's really hard to get.
Yeah, fair enough.
So basically you just want to get those bones out of there. Okay. And you want to get, oh, there you go. Perfect, good. Good, that's the right idea. Okay, so, good. Cut that out. Oh, sorry.
Cut it off. Same idea.
Cut that off. Okay. So now you're gonna shave that off just like a show grip there, just like that. So down a little bit, and then turn the knife, and then you're scraping it, right?
Just gotta get my finger in it if I can.
Yeah.
Try it.
And don't be afraid to use the flexibility of that knife blade.
Oh yeah.
Okay. There you go. Perfect. Good. Down a little bit. There you go. You don't want to miss this. You want to get all that meat. Good job. Feel free to hold the skin down with your finger like that. Let the knife do the work. Good. It's slippery, it's messy, and it's not perfect, but we don't need perfect. There you go, hold that up. It's your first walleye fillet. You got nowhere to go but up, buddy.
Ideal, yeah.
That's not ideal, but it's good.
I'll eat
Okay, well done, Pierce.
5.
Look at that, eh? We're just cleaning our pike. Let's see here. This, let me zoom in on all the crayfish he was eating. We're using the wrong lure, Mike.
No doubt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crayfish. So that was in the pike's belly. That is pretty cool.
Well, it's still alive.
Oh! What are you doing?
I just held it like that.
Well,
and
don't do that. Use your
Why
head.
is it hurting? Well, why are you putting your knee there?
Rookie mistake.
So,
Now that there is for. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm a rookie. I'm a pro, Mike.
Nice little mess of fish.
Oh, definitely.
Can I be in charge of cooking the fish?
Yeah, we'll see. 1 second. So we got a lot of fish to cook, please. That's pretty big, Pierce. You gonna be all right? Okay, that's good.
That's pretty big. I am. Yeah, that was a huge. But that was a huge piece of wood.
it was kind of
Terrific.
like that one, like that one was So that thing's not gonna move.
Wait, is all the walleye gone?
This goes really good with the fish, man.
No, there's a whole other walleye fillet.
Nappy mine.
Oh, I'll give you some for sure.
What that?
But just because you caught it, you think you can eat it all?
Yep. That's exactly
Not bad,
it.
eh? Some pike and walleye. And the boys caught them. Griffey's got an old lure of mine. It's called a jitterbug, so it's a top water bait. And the only place we could fish when the wind was blowing was in the bay just out in front of our campsite. And he caught a nice pike on it and spit the hook right on the rocks. But when you're fishing top water baits and you get a pike on them, it's exciting. So I can't get it out of his hand now. He wants to use that all night. Be hungry.
Yeah, it was a good group effort. But
Yeah, it was.
I don't know how to cook it.
Also, I need
Yeah,
to...
exactly. It's one thing to catch it. You gotta
exactly.
cook it. That
If you
helps
give
too.
it to me, it'd just be a blob.
That helps too. Oh man, it feels good. Yeah. It just breaks the wind a little bit, even with the feet.
Yeah, that was good. You can tell the flames are just shooting up now.
Yeah.
Hope a little bit.
Yeah. Perfect. Oh, this is tough to get used to, isn't it, Griff? Bad, eh? There are. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And you see now the tall trees that are dead, those were burnt, and then all the short ones underneath is the regeneration, right? Yeah, it is. No, it's part of nature. It's part of nature. Okay, let's get the map out.
Big guy, it goes deep. It's like
I know, boy. Don't step. We may have to wade through this. We don't know.
what do you mean by weight?
You'll find out. So, according to the map here, that's where we are. And we got to go through there. And I don't remember on the map if he said wade through that or portage through that, but we got to go through here somehow, buddy. So, I don't know. It says 300 meter portage on my, so I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to say in the map.
Top.
Yeah, 300 meter portage. So guys, we're gonna, before we commit to dragging it down the water, we're gonna see if we can find a path somewhere on the right here, okay? So that's where we are. We gotta find this 300 meter portage, and there's like no indication anywhere where it could be. Whoa! Well, it certainly looked like somebody stepped there, that's for sure. No kidding, eh? So somebody has stepped here, but it doesn't mean they went through here. It does look like, you know, we might be able to paddle through. You don't get wet unless you have to, okay? Right now, because we don't know how far this stuff goes down. You don't want to lose your shoes. Okay. You want adventure? You got adventure. All right.
I know how to solve boredom, kind of.
Yeah. Adventure, Tyler. Oh man, let me just go for a quick walk here. Kind of looks like this could be a portage here. Whoa. Well, I don't see any sort of path, that's for sure. Let you go, buddy. Okay, Griff, you pull. Watch out, let one of us get ahead of you there. So we. All right, Griff. Actually, you know, Griff, maybe you go in the back and kind of just push as best you can. Okay. Okay, look, it's pretty, whoa, pretty deep here. Okay, it drops off pretty quick. No kidding. Woo! All right, Griff. Griff, you come on over here, buddy. Hop in.
Hop in?
Yeah, that's about 6 feet deep, that little pool right there.
What does it look like after?
It looks fairly paddle. You can paddle it. We'll find out. Hop in, buddy. Okay. Okay, so guys, there's this log here, and then it gets very deep after this fallen tree. So make sure you get back in about right here where I'm getting in. Okay, Griff. Or you're screwed. Okay.
Adventure already.
Adventure is out there, Griff. Okay, buddy. See, we're on that log right now. All right, well, this is promising once you get past that.
Okay. Are you just trying to make us feel better?
I'm totally trying to make you feel better.
There's like fallen trees.
Yeah. Whew. Well, hopefully it stays like this for a little bit, Griff. Good job, Griff. Good job, buddy. So this said a 300-meter portage, so we should have a ways to paddle. Hopefully it stays clear like this. Oh boy, it's getting tight. So far, so good. It's getting tighter though. Come on, buddy. Keep pushing.
Just push me.
Yeah, we're just basically pushing now. Well, it's drying up. But I mean, we just got to follow this, and if it dries up, we just follow the trail to the next lake, right? Just if you guys want to hang tight, I'll pull you through here if you get stuck, you get caught up. Yep.
I never knew I'd be stuck in canoe traffic.
No kidding, eh? Well, I say we get out and maybe take a little hike. Well, we gave up looking for the portage. We blazed the trail through once the creek dried up. And of course, as soon as we got to the water, we found the portage, which isn't too bad.
Now, where did we park the canoe?
I'd love to know. Well, somewhere there. I sure would like to see where this comes out at the other end, because we didn't find anything. Okay, now this is where it gets tricky because we put the canoes in there somewhere. Mikey, you stay parallel with me. I'll go where I'll go to the creek.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then you stay in eyesight of me, and I'll follow the creek, and we'll come across the canoes that way.
I'll wait here. Can you find it?
Yeah, it is so easy to snap on your knee or your foot, because every step you don't know if you're going down 4 feet or stopping where you're going. So Mike's gonna stay on the portage, and I'm gonna go try to find the creek and see where we left the canoes. I don't see the canoes anywhere. Whoa! Yeah. Okay, that's a deep step. So this is, we're blazing a trail to get to the portage. Follow the creek till it ended. And then you can easily snap an ankle or something here. So very, very careful coming through here, guys. Take your time, each step. Make sure it's planted before you step again. Okay. This takes us to the portage. All right. Okay, right in. You all right, Griff?
Yeah.
All right, buddy, good job. We just finished our first portage. It was a 300-meter portage from Havens Lake to a small body of water that we're on now. So my advice to anybody is spend the time looking for a portage. We started out wading through the stream, and of course it came to a stop about 100 yards in. So we blazed the trail through the kind of the undergrowth to get to the next body of water that we're on. And once we were there, I took another hike along the shoreline and found the other end of the portage, which wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So then we were able to follow the portage back to where we ditched the canoes in the stream, get those going, and here we are. So we got a 575-meter portage next, and we're going to spend the time to try to find the actual trail instead of you know, kind of blazing through the bush unnecessarily. But once you find the portage, it wasn't that bad. It was, I wouldn't say well maintained, but it was obviously a trail, and it was clearly, you know, easier to walk on than trudging through the underbrush. So we're going through a section here where there were some burned out trees. taller ones are all burned out and dead, and you can see how all the jack pines and black spruce are starting to grow, and they look like they're, you know, all 10 feet tall. It's just it's a different landscape than I'm used to. And I can only imagine being on the water when there's a forest fire, you know, raging, and just being close to it, being safe enough to be on the water, but you know, it's just so much tinder on this forest floor. It's unreal. So far, this was the easiest portage to find. We had our lunch. It was pretty obvious. There's cairns, rock cairns everywhere, kind of pointing it out. And while we were sitting there having lunch, a black bear, a nice good sized black bear, swam across the water. He couldn't smell us because the wind was coming toward us, but he heard us talking, so he didn't get too close, but I think I got some video of him. And this is the first portage where me and Griff have to do some climbing. First elevation I've had in a week and a half out here. And it's pretty significant. Ooh. It's dry, that part's nice. Oh. It's supposed to only be 575, but here. So we got this trail, and we got to get through, I think it's called Jigsaw Puzzle Lake, and it's appropriately named based on the map. It literally looks like you took a bunch of, you opened up a jigsaw puzzle, dropped everything out on the table, and you got to find your way through it, because there's no direct route through it. The nice thing is the wind won't be a factor, even though the wind's kind of in our favor. Some tight portages. Okay. Funny little story about that bear. So we were sitting there, and I was looking at it, and Mike and Griff had their backs to it, and Pierce was off. Nature was calling, so he was off taking care of that. So I said, "Hey, there's a bear." And Griff shouted, "Bear! Pierce, there's a bear!" And it was unfortunate timing for Pierce, and he didn't know where the bear was coming from or going. So he had some, a little bit of panic going on. It's kind of funny. Very funny, actually. Whew, sweating. This is the first time really warm on this trip. The weather's been great. But it's amazing. Portage climbing kicks it up a notch, that's for sure. This is more like a Killarney portage. Oh, comes a cement wall here. We can lift this thing. Oh. Okay, we just finished the 575 meter portage. It was a good climb. And now we are on Jigsaw Puzzle Lake. And there's little islands everywhere, so there's not a whole lot of open water. I'm gonna have to get the map out a lot, see where we're going. everybody. Just gonna dance around some islands here. Morning everybody. So this was not the plan. I'll show you our campsite. We were ahead of schedule yesterday, but we came across the campsite we wanted on Wrist Lake, and what are the odds somebody was there already. So then we checked out 2 other campsites, and the wind picked up, they were way too exposed, and we would have never been able to stay there. And we kept paddling. We made a decision to leave Wrist Lake and make our way toward Mexican Hat Lake, and there's a small channel here that we figured we protected from the wind, which it was, but we gambled that the campsite would be available, which it was, but the campsite was not good. It looks pretty. I'll show you. It's on this peninsula here. So this is literally where our tent was, and then there's this little knife blade edge that comes out of the mainland, but there's not a flat spot on it anywhere. And Mike had to put his tent up there, and we had to put ours up here. So it was not a fun night, and we got in late. Oh, that was not a fun night. I'm not gonna lie to you. We were on the flattest thing we could find was probably a 20-degree slope. So we put our heads up, but it keeps sliding down in the middle of the night. But it could have been worse. So it was I guess to give full disclosure there, kind of being negative on that campsite. Further up on the knife's edge there, as the elevation increased, there was a flat spot that would have made for a very nice tent pad with a nice overlook of all this, but it was covered in downfall. So the downfall was, it was a foot thick, some of the tree branches, so there was no spending time to saw. We got into camp last night, more like 7:30, and then I don't know, it was late, 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's why I didn't really get any video of last night. I had 4 fish I had to fillet and cook for these guys. They were set up tents, and we were in our beds pretty early. Tired, really tired. But it was a beautiful day, and I don't want to overshadow what an amazing day we had. Just when the wind picked up, it was like a perfect storm of wind, finding campsites that were exposed that weren't going to work for us. So we had to make some changes on the fly, and it made for a later day.